Waiting to get paid. That's what several former employees of Scratch Kitchen say is happening since the restaurant closed all Colorado locations in June.
And some of them say they received no notice of the closure and they're still owed money. So they reached out to Contact Denver 7's Amy Wattis for help.
This is the message employees of Scratch Kitchen received from one of the company founders on June 16th, just after 4 in the morning, saying in part, "Dear employees, yesterday was our last day in operation. The business was not able to make enough money to stay in business. As a result, we will not reopen today."
I get up and I see the email and I say, "What's going on?"
The message goes on to say, in regards to the pay you are owed through yesterday, you will receive approximately 50% today by the end of the day, 30% next week, and the rest when we are able to pay it. But this former employee says she's still waiting on the rest of her money 2 months after the shutdown. So she reached out to Contact Denver 7 for help.
For me, they still own the last week we work, and the PTO.
A week after the initial message, former employees got another message from the founder through their Paylocity account, which is a human resources and payroll provider. This message updated everyone about the money they are still owed. On July 7th, they got another update saying, quote, "We're sorry for the continued delay. We have capital on its way to us and we'll have a more specific update on final payments as those funds come in this month."
Everybody's so upset. So what am I doing with my rent? What am I doing with my bills? We have kids. I'm a single mom.
She's not the only former Scratch Kitchen employee who reached out. Another former employee didn't want to be interviewed, but let us know they contacted Colorado's Division of Labor Standards and Statistics for help. The director sent Contact Denver 7 this message saying in part, "We can confirm we have received multiple wage complaints against Scratch Kitchen and they are pending investigation." They also filed a report with Boulder Police. The report states they are owed $2,500 and they can't pay their bills and keep food on the table. They also allege Scratch Kitchen hasn't paid its vendors. Last week, Boulder Police told Contact Denver 7 they reclassified the case as a criminal investigation into wage theft. Contact Denver 7 drove by the Scratch Kitchen location on Denver's Colorado Boulevard Wednesday. A sign posted on the door says, "We are temporarily closed as we update some products and experiences. Stay tuned for updates on when we will be reopening." There was also a court summons from the city and county of Denver notifying Scratch Kitchen that the landlord is trying to evict them. Contact Denver 7 called the landlord, who told me over the phone the eviction notice is for not paying rent.
So you're determined to keep fighting this until you get your money?
They have to be know what happened with us because they don't. I saw they don't even care.
For Contact Denver 7, I'm Amy Wattis.
And we reached out to both founders of Scratch Kitchen. One never got back to us. The other says he does not have a comment. Tonight, a family in Aurora is facing eviction after falling victim to a rental scam. They thought they were starting a lease with Invitation Homes after moving to the area from Las Vegas earlier this month.
But instead, they tell Denver 7's Claire Levazorio they fell for a high-tech scheme that has them out thousands of dollars and out of a place to live.
The Rumpel family thought they opened the door to their dream home, but it turns out they weren't the only ones who signed a lease here and even put down a security deposit on this Aurora property.
And this one had like unique charm to it, like it had the beautiful front facade.
Sam Rumpel says when she came across the listing on Craigslist for a 4-bed, 2.5-bath house on this corner lot, she immediately knew it was the perfect place.
I'm the one that usually finds where we live because we prefer to go with private landlords.
That private landlord claimed to be Russell Thompson with Invitation Homes. Rent $1,900 a month. He sent the family this proof on Invitation Homes' letterhead, showing he was leasing the place for his father, Charles.
And so by the time we were done, we paid them, a total of $5,700 to move in.
That money was sent in separate payments by Philip Rumpel, Sam's father, using his business PayPal account.
We packed up, moved out here, got here, he gave us the code to get in, the movers unloaded everything, and we're here. And 3 days later, another lady by the name of April shows up.
Here's April Welch's lease, nearly identical to the one the Rumpel signed. She also found the home on Craigslist and paid Russell through Cash App. Welch is out $800.
And so it was at that point we're like, one big scam.
Contact Denver 7 reached out to Invitation Homes. A spokesperson says they don't advertise on Craigslist. Philip says the company is giving them 10 days to move. Both families tried reaching out to Russell, but he stopped answering their texts and calls.
So right now, we just don't have anywhere to go.
For Contact Denver 7,
So basically homeless and stranded here in Denver until we can figure out money.
I'm Claire Lavazorio.
So cruel. So Rumpel filed a police report with Aurora Police. Welch did the same, and we're going to follow up. We'll let you know what happens here.
And if there is something you want the Contact Denver 7 team to look into, please call the number on your screen or email us, contact7@denver7.com.